Thank you so much for staying with us. Now let's go into the main issue of the day. After so much said and so much done also, at last, the hopes of some PDP chieftains in the Southwest region are dashed yesterday as a party's NEC meeting held and the outcome was released. Some of the Southwest leaders say if the party's presidential slot is zoned to the north, it is only rational to zone the chairmanship position to the south. And some of them have said since the Southwest has never occupied that position, now is a time. Some of them even said it is their birthright, especially at this critical moment in the party. The party was beaten by the APC and sent packing from the reins at the center in 2015. Getting back to prominence has been a major one for the party, and that is why some of the party leaders decided that if they will to win elections, extraordinary steps must be taken. And so, does this make sense to some of them? That is the issue that we're going to be extracting tonight. Let's see some of the positions and the zoning arrangement made by the party NEC and the zoning committee, where the national chairman of the party position has been zoned to the northeast region, where the deputy national chairman position south-south, the national secretary to the southwest, the national legal advisor northwest, national treasurer south-south, national financial secretary north-central, national women leader northwest, national auditor southwest, national publicity secretary southwest, national organizing secretary southeast, and the national youth leader southeast. The list is actually longer than this, but just to give you the critical ones, the key positions and how it has been zoned. Let's now talk to one of the members of the zoning committee who joins us on the phone, Honorable Rita Orji, a member of the House of Representatives representing Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. I'm very certain that a lot of reactions you have heard about this issue of the zoning. Do you think that this satisfies the interest of some of the members, even in your own region, Southwest region, and especially in Lagos?
Well, thank you very much for your question. But after the zoning meeting, the statement has been given up, and we don't have any problem about the zoning.
Really? If you said there is no problem, in that particular video on your screen right now is a meeting of some Southwest leaders saying the Southwest deserve to get the chairmanship position of the party at the National Convention.
Well, I am not aware of that because I'm a member of that committee. Everything was done peacefully. There is no dissenting opinion. So if there are other people that are saying no to that, I wouldn't have known about that. But the party unanimously, both at the national to local government level, adopted the zoning formula, which is the party's issue. It's not a matter of one or two persons. The whole thing was done amicably. There is no problem.
Well, if you say there's no problem, also, when we wonder, in the history of the party that we have been following since 1998, when we had the first chairman of the party, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was, from the south, who emerged as the candidate of the party. The chairman then was from the north. And a lot of people will believe that if the presidential slot goes to a zone, it's only rational that the chairmanship position of the party will go in the opposite direction. And why is this different?
Well, the thinking of one person might not be the thinking of every member of the party. I still maintain that it is a unanimous agreement by the party at all levels. So,
and you think that
is supreme than anybody.
Oh, and you think that this actually portrays fairness and justice for all the members of the party?
Every party has a manifesto, and one of those manifestos is that you abide by the rules laid down by the party. So it is the party that will define what is fairness or equity in its distribution of offices. And I know that there is nobody who is in PDP that is saying no to this issue before. It's been on public domain for a long time before it was really actualized. So I don't think we have a problem. I'm right down in my local government. There's no problem.
Oh,
We are almost done. We are just waiting for tomorrow to go for the Congress and pick our escort. So we don't have a problem.
Again, I mean, just to ask you this very straightforward question. If the candidate of your party comes from the north in 2019 and the chairmanship position comes from the north also, is that rational?
Well, I don't think I am a proper person to say it is rational or not. The party has provisions they have put in place whenever the candidate emerges from any zone. So I'm not the one that will determine that. There is already an arrangement the party has put in place if the candidate emerges from any particular zone. So that is how it is.
But some people will want to know what is the thinking of the zoning committee before it arrived at this arrangement.
Well, the zoning committee held their meeting severally. Consultations were made, and before the party arrived at the conclusion. And I want you to know that it is a unanimous agreement and understanding. The zoning committee represents all the states. There is no state that is absent. Every state was fully represented in those meetings until it comes to a conclusion. That is why I tell you that there is a problem. Because if there is a problem from the beginning of the sitting in which all states are duly represented, there would have been a problem that would come up. But not until we come to the final. It was a smooth ride that the party decided. It's a unanimous decision, not a decision of one person or two persons. It's not even a decision of one state or one geopolitical zone. Because all geopolitical zones were duly represented in the zoning.
All right.
So it's a unanimous decision. There's no problem about that.
Thank you so much, Honorable Rita Orji. As we speak right now, some of the stories as we're getting is that all may seem not to be well in some areas of the country in the PDP ahead of tomorrow's Congress, because in Ogun State there's been a workout staged for tomorrow's event. I'll bring you details of that as we keep track of what is happening in the PDP. But let me introduce you to some of our guests on the program tonight. Dr. Doyin Okupe joins me on the program from our Abuja studio. He's a former presidential spokesperson. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Well, now a lot of people have waited for the zoning arrangement to come. All right. Mr. Ken Okolibo also joins us from Lagos. Many thanks, gentlemen, for joining us on the program. Let me quickly come to you, Dr. Okupe. The zoning arrangement has been long expected by a lot of people in the party. And now that it is out, do you think this satisfies the interests of some members of the party or a larger percentage of membership of the party?
No, I'm sorry, just before you finish the question, the earpiece had an issue, but I think I followed what you were asking. Basically, you see, I listened to the discussion you had with Honorable Orji, and therein lies the problem of the party, in these days. You see, there are a lot of people who really do not know the culture, the practice. They do not know how PDP got to this level and how things have been done, for us to put the party together up to this level. When you said that when the president comes from one zone, it is automatic that, because in the principle of equity and justice, it is automatic that, if the chairman is from the north, the president is from the south, and vice versa. So, but in this particular one, it's a very peculiar thing. You have the chairman being zoned to a particular, not even to the north, is being zoned to a particular zone in the north. So the question now is, since we have also all agreed that the president should be zoned to the north, why didn't the zoning committee also now zone the presidency to, you know, another zone in the north, so that we know that the president is coming from this zone in the north, the chairman is coming from this zone also in the north. In any case, those two arrangements are not okay. Those of us from the southwest, we feel, we feel cheated, because in 18 years, the southwest has never ever produced the presidency. All the other 5 zones have had their shots and have had their slots. In actual fact, it is interesting that in the last 8 years, the leadership of the party